On the outskirts of Dumbarton, a small town in West Dunbartonshire, Scotland, the River Clyde flows under grey skies and restless winds. Not far from its banks lies the Overtoun estate, and across the wooded gorge runs a bridge of stone. The Overtoun Bridge, built in 1895, was meant as a graceful approach to the grand house that overlooks the valley. Its arches are high, its walls broad, its stones weathered by rain and years. From a distance it seems like any other bridge of its time, a relic of Victorian design meant for quiet passage. Yet for decades, it has been spoken of in whispers as the bridge where dogs leap to their deaths. The first accounts began to gather in the mid-20th century. Families walking their pets across the bridge described sudden, inexplicable moments when an otherwise calm animal would lunge, dash, and leap from the parapet into the gorge below. What disturbed locals was not only the frequency, but the pattern. Most leaps occurred from the same side of the bridge, between the final two parapets on the right-hand side, and most took place on clear, dry days. Some dogs survived the fall, injured and shaken. Others did not. By the 1950s, the bridge had earned a name that carried unease: the Dog Suicide Bridge. Explanations have been sought ever since. Scientists and animal behaviorists have visited Dumbarton, trying to make sense of the phenomenon. One widely cited theory is the presence of mink in the undergrowth below. Their sharp musk is nearly imperceptible to humans, but to dogs, it may be irresistible, pulling them toward the parapet with sudden, overwhelming intensity. Others argue the bridge itself plays a role. Its thick stone walls block the view of the drop below, creating the illusion of solid ground just beyond. A dog, racing toward the edge, might leap believing the landscape continues, only to discover too late the depth beneath. There are more subtle theories as well. Some have studied how wind moves through the gorge, carrying scents and sounds in unpredictable ways. Others suggest vibrations in the stonework might disturb the animals. No single explanation has been proven, yet each seems to account for part of the mystery, while leaving the whole unresolved. For many, however, Overtoun Bridge is more than a puzzle of scent or structure. The estate has long been tied to folklore and sorrow. The area around Overtoun has been described as a thin place in Celtic belief, a place where the boundary between the living world and the unseen is fragile. Locals speak of the bridge with a quiet caution, as though it carries not just stone and mortar but something older, a presence felt rather than measured. That sense has been reinforced by human tragedy as well. In 1994, a man carried his infant son to the bridge and cast him into the gorge, later claiming he believed the child to be possessed. Such moments, though rare, gave the place a darker reputation, blurring the line between accident and intention, between mystery and misfortune. Over the years, the bridge has attracted scientists, paranormal investigators, journalists, and the curious. Experiments have been staged, scents evaluated, theories debated. Some leave convinced that the explanation is simple, that the lure of mink or other animals is enough to account for the leaps. Others leave unsettled, unable to shake the sense that reason alone cannot dissolve the shadow that clings to Overtoun. Today, signs stand at the entrance to the bridge, advising dog owners to keep their pets on a lead when crossing. The stone arches remain, unchanged and indifferent, spanning the gorge with the same solemn grace as when they were first laid. But the reputation endures. To this day, people speak of dogs who pull suddenly against their collars, as if answering a call. Whether it is the scent of mink, the illusion of the bridge's design, or something less easily named, Overtoun Bridge remains one of Scotland's most haunting landmarks. It is both a piece of Victorian architecture and a place heavy with stories, where natural explanations coexist with folklore, and where every gust of wind through the gorge seems to carry a question that no study has yet answered.